Welcome to this explainer. When we talk about the global EV revolution, your mind probably jumps straight to places like California, Norway, or maybe Shanghai. But right now, there is this totally unexpected boomtown for electric vehicles rapidly emerging, and it's happening right in the heart of Central Asia. The market dynamics over there are shifting at absolute lightning speed, and it's creating this entirely unique landscape of buyers, brands, and some pretty incredible technological showdowns.
Okay, let's dive right into this. To help us make sense of all these new options, here's our roadmap. First, we'll look at Central Asia's electric revolution. Second, the everyday value picks. Third, the premium power rivalry. Fourth, top choices for families. And finally, a head-to-head market comparison.
All right, starting things off with Section 1, Central Asia's electric revolution.
So across Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan, there is a massive macroeconomic shift unfolding. Chinese EV brands are quite literally eating the competition's lunch. Why? Well, they just perfectly address the realities of the region. I mean, for these vast, sprawling landscapes, superior range is an absolute necessity. It's not just a luxury. Plus, they pack all this cutting-edge tech while tipping the scales at significantly lower prices than their Western rivals. Throw in some highly practical designs that can actually handle the extreme local climates and rough roads, and you've got a perfect recipe for total market disruption.
Moving right along to Section 2, the everyday value picks. Right at the top for the everyday pragmatist is the BYD Atto 3. This is widely considered the region's best overall EV. Rather than just offering raw power, you're getting over 400 kilometers of highly reliable range and a punchy 201 horsepower, which is more than enough to handle your daily commute. But the real story here is the practicality. You get this incredibly spacious interior and a suspension system that just absorbs those rough local roads beautifully. Now, sure, the software isn't quite Tesla level, and no, it's definitely not going to win a drag race, but its super low maintenance costs make it an incredibly solid daily driver. Now, the crucial point here is really what's powering this vehicle. The Atto 3 runs on BYD's proprietary Blade battery, which is available in 49.9 to 60.5 kilowatt-hour capacities. This specific LFP battery tech is widely praised across the entire industry. It's basically the secret sauce that makes the Atto 3 a uniquely safe and durable bet. It gives buyers just incredible peace of mind when it comes to the longevity of their investment. Next up, we have the globally acclaimed MG4 EV. This is the perfect choice if you want high-quality tech and up to 450 kilometers of range, but you really don't want to break the bank. What makes the MG4 so special at this price point is honestly the thrill of the drive. It offers a genuinely fun rear-wheel drive experience. Now, you are trading off a bit of cargo space and some rear legroom to get that, but for the savings and the smile it's going to put on your face, it is a stellar bargain. We also have to mention a rising competitor that's making some serious waves across Asia right now, and that's the Geely EX5. We're picking this as the best emerging choice in the affordable SUV category. It offers 430 to 500 kilometers of range using that great LFP battery technology, and honestly, the EX5 delivers an unexpectedly premium feel for its price. It's super comfortable for long trips and comes with a fantastic tech package. Just keep in mind, because it is a bit newer to the scene, there's limited long-term reliability data out there, and the service network is currently on the smaller side, which might impact short-term resale value. Which brings us to Section 3, the premium power rivalry. All right, step into the ring for the heavyweight bout. In one corner, we have the reigning Western champion, the Tesla Model Y. It boasts up to 570 kilometers of range, world-class autonomous software, and, of course, the unmatched supercharging network. But in Central Asia, it's really expensive, it lacks official service centers, and it definitely suffers from range drop-offs in the biting cold. And in the other corner, the formidable Eastern challenger, the BYD Seal. This car attacks Tesla directly on luxury and overall value. It offers a premium interior, higher safety ratings, and a much, much lower price tag. The main trade-off? An infotainment system that can occasionally lag behind Tesla's hyper-smooth interface. And the BYD Seal's aggressive strategy here is just brilliant. Look at the sheer endurance. The Seal is actively attempting to dethrone the Model Y purely on range. While Tesla tops out at a very impressive 570 kilometers, the BYD Seal stretches all the way up to a staggering 700 kilometers on a single charge. In a region that is defined by these vast, empty distances between cities, that extra 130 kilometers of buffer is an absolute game changer.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, Top Choices for Families.
If you are the type of buyer prioritizing massive space and absolute comfort for the daily carpool, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 completely takes the crown. Built on an industry-leading platform, it delivers up to 507 kilometers of range. But its true superpower? Ultra-fast charging. And we all know what that means. Fewer meltdowns from the kids waiting in the backseat. It features this futuristic, incredibly spacious cabin that guarantees a silky smooth ride. The catch, though, is that it does demand a steeper price than its Chinese rivals, and replacement parts can definitely get costly. But what if you've got a larger family to haul around? Enter the BYD Tang. This is the undisputed best 7-seater EV in the region. It's the ultimate premium SUV for anyone needing serious cabin space. It comfortably seats 7 passengers, still manages to deliver 500 to 600 kilometers of range, and packs a massive 517 horsepower for some genuinely powerful acceleration. Crucially for Central Asia, it offers an all-wheel drive option and excellent winter capability. Naturally, a vehicle this massive can be a bit bulky to navigate in tight city traffic, and it does come at a higher price point. But for sheer capability, it's really hard to beat.
Finally, let's wrap things up with Section 5, Head-to-Head Market Comparison.
Okay, let's synthesize all this data so we can see the full picture. It's fascinating how clearly driving range and vital winter performance map directly against your budget. The Tesla Model Y and Hyundai Ioniq 5 are going to give you excellent winter performance, but they absolutely demand a premium price. If you drop down to the highly affordable MG4 EV, you're trading down to moderate winter performance, but sitting right there in the sweet spot, that's the BYD Atto 3 and the BYD Seal, offering a highly attractive balance of good winter capability, stellar range, and really competitive mid-tier pricing. So the ultimate question really comes back to you. Which EV actually fits your lifestyle? I'd love for you to actively engage with the data we've just laid out. Think about your actual daily driving routine. Are you navigating pothole-heavy city streets every day? Are you embarking on 500-kilometer cross-country highway runs? Do you have 3 kids in the back, or are you just looking for a fun, zippy little commuter car? Let's summarize this entire guide with our final matchmaker verdict. If you want the absolute best overall balance of price, range, and rugged practicality, you buy the BYD Atto 3. If you have the budget and you absolutely refuse to compromise on cutting-edge software and premium acceleration, the Tesla Model Y is your car. If you want a genuinely high-quality, fun EV, but need to keep it as affordable as humanly possible, grab the MG4 EV. If supreme comfort, ultra-fast charging, and family space are your top priorities, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 is unmatched. And finally, if you want the sleekness of a luxury sporty sedan and enough range to rarely, if ever, worry about charging, the BYD Seal is the smart choice. All of this brings us right back to the macro-level takeaway that is driving all of these consumer choices on the ground right now. As our source material perfectly sums it up, Chinese EV brands are rapidly dominating Asian markets because they offer excellent value and advanced battery technology. I mean, it's a simple formula, but it is entirely reshaping the automotive landscape in emerging markets. Which leaves us with one final incredibly important thought. We've seen how perfectly these brands have adapted to the challenging demands of the Central Asian market, delivering massive range, high durability, and just unbeatable value. So, with Central Asia effectively conquered, will Chinese EVs soon dominate the rest of the world? It's a question every legacy automaker should be asking themselves right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, and I will see you next time.